Hey romance readers, welcome back to my channel Adore R. My name is Linda and I hope all of you are having a great day out there today. I finally got to sit down and make a video. I know I said on my last video that I would be doing a video on Monday and Thursday. Well, today's Friday and I haven't did a video, so the video that I wanted to do Monday, I'm going to do, but the books I want to recommend on Monday, I'm going to do today. And hopefully, if everything goes right with this video, I'll do another one on the books that I want to do for Thursday. If not, I'll do that tomorrow. So hopefully everything will go fine with this video. I won't have no problem because I've been having a problem with my battery, with my camera. I don't know. But let's get started because I can go on and on, rambling on. The first book up is All Chained Up by Sophie Jordan. And what caught my attention was the cover on this book. Isn't that a great cover? And I saw it had some chains on. I was like, what is this all about? So I read the back of it, and it's about Knox Callahan, and he's in prison. You don't get too many romance books where it start off where the guy is in prison. So I'm like, how are you going to get out of here? Because him and his brother are in prison. Knox has been trying to get out, get parole for a while, and every time he come up for parole, they deny it. So I was like, oh, what's going on with this? So that was caught my attention that he was in jail. So I was like, let me get this and figure out what's going on. So like I said, he's come up for parole, but they keep denying his parole. And he meets Briar Davis in there, and she's a nurse, and she even helping the doctor because the doctor that she worked for has been volunteering at the prison because the doctor that did work at the prison, I don't know if he got sick or he retired, but they had asked for volunteers until they can get a permanent doctor there. And the doctor that Sophie worked for was volunteering, and he asked for some nurse volunteers. Nobody else wanted to volunteer, and so Sophie, Briar, I don't know why I want to call I'm calling her the name of the author, but Briar volunteered to go, and that's where she meet Knox. And I think this is going to be a 3-book series because I think Sophie Jordan is going to do a book on his brother, and I think she already did a 2nd book, and I think it's on another guy who's in prison with them. Because when I was reading, I really enjoyed the book, but it was one scene in here that threw me off. It just came out of nowhere. I was like, where is this coming from? And it's going to be about the other guy because he gets into a fight and he's in the hospital. And it looked like that scene just came from out of nowhere. I guess she's trying to lead up into the 2nd book, but it wasn't smooth at all. I was like, what is up with this? But it didn't mess the book up for me. I just looked over it and kept reading, and I really enjoyed it. I am going to keep this book because it was fine until I got to that part. So it didn't keep me from reading it, and I really enjoyed it. It was more good than it was bad, I put it like that. So if you, and another thing about this, it got a lot of sexual content in here. I know some people don't like reading a lot of sexual content in their books, so if you're one of those people, you might not want to read this. But other than that, thumbs up. All Chained Up by Sophie Jordan. The next book I have is Broken Wing by Judith James. Some of you out there might have already read it, but this was a great book. I'm just going to read the back of it because it's been a while since I read it, so I don't want to tell you anything wrong. And this is about Gabriel St. Croix, and I know that he was brought up in a brothel, and he also worked at the brothel, and he meets a little boy there that's been kidnapped from his family, and he takes him under his wing and he looks out for him. And that's where Gabriel is going to meet the little boy's sister. Her name is Sarah Monroe. So I'll read a little bit of this. Abandoned as a child and raised in the brothel, Gabriel St. Croix has never known tenderness, friendship, or affection. Although fluent in sex, he knows nothing of love. Lost alone inside a nightmare world, all he's ever wanted is a place to belong. Sarah Monroe blames herself for her brother's disappearance. When he's located safe and unharmed despite where he has been living, Sarah vows to help the man who rescued and protected him. With loving patience, she helps Gabriel face his demon and teaches him to trust in friendship and love. But when the past catches up with him, Gabriel must face it all on his own. This had me emotional. I think I shed a couple of tears. This book was really good. Broken Wing, and I really like the cover, how they did it. And plus it's very thick. I like thick books. Broken Wing by Judith James. And the next book is Engaged in Sin. I haven't read this in a while either, so I'll read a little synopsis of this. And this, again, is Engaged in Sin by Sharon Page. And this also have a lot of sexual content. So if that's not for you, this book is not for you. But other than that, like I said on the other one, great book, historical. And I'll just read a little bit of this. Lovely Post Anne Beddington is in a desperate situation, on the run for a crime she didn't commit. Anne understands the wicked game she must play to survive. She has perfected her silky voice, practiced her feathery caress, but has she sufficiently mastered the art of seduction to become the mistress of the notorious Duke of March? So this book is about Anne, and she's on hard times, and she hear one of and the Duke name is Devon Archley. She hear one of his friends talking about they want to, I think this is the book where one of his friends is talking to someone, he want to send him a gift. I don't know if Devon is sick or he's blind, I forgot. But instead of the mistress that, or the courtesan that his friend has sent him, Anne ends up going some kind of way. I don't remember, but that's how she meets Devon. And I really enjoyed it. It's a nice little love story, but it do have a lot of sexual content in it. And it is Engaged in Sin, Sharon Page. I really, really enjoyed it. It's another keeper for me. And I got Lisa Kleypas, one of my favorite authors, is another historical. And this is Dreaming of You. And this one is about Sarah Fielding. She's an author, and Derek Craven, he owns a gambling club. And she meets him in the alley because she's doing research for a book. And she's in the alleys of London. It was getting late and she was on her way back home, and that's where she meets Derek, because he's in a fight in the alleyways. I don't know if somebody sent these men to beat him up, or are they trying to mug him? I forgot. But she takes out her guns and fire it in the air and scare him away. And then she tried to help him back to his gambling club. And then she eventually wants to do research in his club, and he was not having it. But eventually he lets her, she has her way. And I really enjoyed this one. So if you haven't read this, check it out. Lisa Kleypas, Dreaming of You. You can't go wrong with the Lisa Kleypas book. She's a really, really great actor. Where did I get that from? Actor? Really? She's a really, really great writer. Well, I guess you could say actor, because she all these characters in here, they are acting, so I need to hurry up and get through. But again, Lisa Kleypas, Dreaming of You. And last but not least, I've never read a book by her before, but this is Grace Draven, Radiance. This book was really, I give this 5 stars, people. This book was really, really good. And I like her last name, Draven. It's kind of mysterious, just like this book. This cover look kind of mysterious. And if you like great world building, great characters, prince and princesses, kingdoms, and all that good stuff, it's in this book right here. And this is about Brescian Kassim and Eidolon. He's a prince and she's the niece of a king, and they are pawns in an alliance. Brescian parents set him up to marry Eidolon, to form an alliance with the humans, because he's not human. He has like sharp nails, sharp teeth, and his eyes are black. when I found, I was like, I don't know how she do it, because I would have been scared. His black eyes, no pupil or nothing, no whiteness around your eyes, nothing. They're just black. And he thinks she's ugly, and she thinks he's ugly, but they form a beautiful friendship, and it leads to love. In this book right here, if you like your characters just to get to know each other better along in the story before they start having sexual relation or whatever, this is the book for you, because they become friends first, then they fall in love, and it was just beautiful. It really was. I really enjoyed this book, and they had, like I said, had great characters, and his mother, man, his mother, she's really a character. I don't think she got all her screws. All the screws not too tight in her head, and all her chairs are not to the table, because she's going to do something in this book that's going to, because this is a 2-book series. So his mother, Brinson, and his people, they can do magic and stuff. They're, like I said, they're mystical, and his mother is, she thinks she all that, and she wants to rule the world, and she's dabbing in black magic. Don't dab in black magic, especially when you don't know what you're doing. But she thinks she knows what she's doing. But anyway, what she did is going to cause some big changes in this one at the end, and that's where this book comes in, and it's called Eidolon. This is the 2nd book, and this one is all about how you pronounce his name again? Brishin trying to save the world because of something his mother has done. And in the 1st book, it's going to kill all the people in the palace, and he's going to become king, because he's a 2nd son, and now he's going to be king. And when he becomes king, I think that maybe they shouldn't be married, because since he's not human and she's human, she can't give him kids. So she thinks that she should step down and let him marry someone of his own kind, so that he can have kids to keep the line going. But he's not going to agree to that, because he really loves her, and so they got some contention going on. So that's going on. He's trying to save the world. Thumbs up. I enjoy both of these books. So if you haven't read these yet, you need to check them out. Radiance and Eidolon by Grace Draven. I give both of these 5 stars. I really enjoy both of them. Great story. Alright, that's all I have for now. Hopefully you will check out my recommendations, and let me know what you think about, have you read some of these books? Did you like them? If you didn't like them, tell me why you didn't like them. And if you did, let me know if you did like them. But that's all I have for now. Maybe I'll do the 2nd video tonight. I don't know. Or if not, I'll do it tomorrow. But anyway, keep reading those romances out there. And y'all have a great evening. Bye.